Behind every great football team is a world-class goalkeeper, but who are the best to have ever played between the sticks? Playing in arguably the most underrated position, goalkeepers are often overlooked for the more glamorous spots in the team. It's one of the toughest jobs on the field that requires concentration, composure and the ability to pull off saves at any given moment in a game, but do they get enough credit? You often hear of the likes of Pele, Ronaldo, Messi and whoever else, but do you hear about Neuer, Buffon, Yashin? We certainly don't think they're underrated, so we're going to rank the 10 best goalkeepers ever. Let's get straight into it. Number 10, Gordon Banks. The Sheffield-born shot-stopper died in 2019 at the age of 81 and will be forever remembered for that save against Brazil in the 1970 World Cup. Producing a save that stopped the world, Banks pulled off an incredible reflex save against a powerful directive header from Pele, with fans and pundits around the world dubbing it save of the century. Incredible save and incredible keeper. Moving on into number 9, a bit more recent, Edwin van der Sar, a truly outstanding goalkeeper, absolutely shone brightest during his final years of his career with Manchester United. Saving here, there and everywhere, the Dutchman was a force between the sticks for the Red Devils, where he won 4 Premier League titles and the UEFA Champions League. Before United, he also starred for Ajax in the 1990s before moving on to Juve and Fulham. At number 8 is Peter Schmeichel. Alongside van der Sar, he's widely regarded as one of the Prem's most legendary keepers. The world-class Dane was one of the best reflex savers that the world has ever produced and won 5 titles with Manchester United as well as the Champions League in '99. He is also among the all-time greatest footballers in the history of Scandinavian football and is widely known for his trial-march shouts at his defence to command them. His son Kasper Schmeichel has followed in his steps and another outstanding keeper, famously winning the Premier League and more recently the FA Cup with Leicester. Number 7 is Oliver Kahn, who's best remembered for his 14-year spell with Bayern Munich, where he won multiple titles including 8 Bundesligas and the UEFA Champions League. He was a runner-up with Germany at the 2002 World Cup, but won the Golden Ball that tournament. He also finished 3rd in the voting awards with the 2001 and 2 Ballon d'Ors, and I think that goes to show what an incredible keeper he was. At number 6 is Petr Cech, arguably one of the greatest goalkeepers of the Premier League. He won 4 league titles with Chelsea, plus the Champions and the Europa League. Cech was as important as John Terry in a superlative defensive record between 2004 and 2006, in which they conceded just 15 and 22 goals back-to-back to seal double Premier League titles. He had a spell at Arsenal, wasn't as good, but yeah, he'll be remembered for his Chelsea stint. Moving on into number 5, and that's Manuel Neuer, an unorthodox but supremely talented goalkeeper, enjoying huge success at Bayern Munich and Germany over the past decade or so. One of the greatest and most decorated keepers in the world, and probably Germany's best footballer in the early half of the 2010s. It's not unusual to see him playing as a sweeper keeper 30 yards off his line, and yeah, that kind of just adds to how good he is as a goalkeeper in a whole. At number 4 is Dino Zoff. He's one of the best goalkeepers the world's ever seen, of course. He's now over 80 years old, famously playing for the likes of Napoli and Juventus, and won the World Cup in '82 and the Euros 14 years earlier. Incredibly, he boasts a record for having kept a clean sheet for the longest amount of time, 1,142 minutes between September 1972 and June 1974, which is remarkable. To put his tremendous career into context, he kept 360 clean sheets from 720 first team level club games, half, just incredible. Number 3 is Gianluigi Buffon, was the greatest goalkeeper in the world in the 2000s, considered by many as the greatest Italian shot stopper, even above the great Dino Zoff. Still going at a remarkable age, well over 40. He's a much loved figure in the world of football, and the Juve legend played 178 times for Italy between 1997 and 2018, lifting the World Cup in 2006. He's the most all-time cap player for Italy and has made around 350 clean sheets in first level club games, just 10 behind Zoff, and yeah, potentially will break the record one day. A remarkable goalkeeper. Number 2, we've got Iker Casillas, the Champions League and European Championship and World Cup. Iker Casillas has won it all. His trophy haul says a lot about the rest of the talking. He was done by sheer brilliance on the pitch. Best remembered for his glittering 16-year senior career with Real Madrid. He played 725 times before moving to Porto in 2015. He was also Spain's first choice during the successful period between 2008 and 12, where they won 2 Euros and 1 World Cup. A more than worthy runner-up, but some of the saves suggest he could easily have been number 1. Number 1 is Lev Yashin. He's without a shadow of a doubt the best and is regarded as the Soviet Union's greatest footballer ever. One of the legendary names of the sport. He spent his entire professional career with Dynamo Moscow, but it's his performances at international level with the Soviet Union that caught the world's attention. During his career, he saved around 150 penalties, which is the best record of all time, with keeping an incredible 270 clean sheets from approximately 420 career games played. Most importantly, he remains the only goalkeeper in history to win the Ballon d'Or, and yeah, that won't change anytime soon, I don't think. But anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, follow the show for daily football news and subscribe to our channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching, peace.